Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We have another great AliExpress building set to review today, so stick around. You're going to want to see this one. I'm Mighty Joe, and you're watching. Once again everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Brick by Brick with Mighty Joe. On today's show, we are going to be reviewing yet another Miniso AliExpress find. Those of you that have been around for a while have seen my review of the AliExpress version of the Lego Soundwave set. Today we're going to be reviewing yet another AliExpress set, which is the Miniso version of this set. That's right, today we're going to be building and reviewing Optimus Prime. Now this bag is still sealed. I have not opened it. It took about 10 days to get here and only cost me about $28, if I'm not mistaken, as opposed to this price that Lego's asking for theirs. So once again, quite a savings. Let's go ahead and get it open and see what comes in it. All right, folks, here are the parts. Let's see what comes in this bag. Well, we do have a small sticker sheet here, and I am very happy to say that it does say Optimus Prime. So much like the Soundwave one, we don't have a we do have a misspelling. The quote is, "Freedom is the right of all sentient beings." They've got "freedom is the right of all sentient beings." So small price to pay, not going to be noticeable. And these stickers appear to be colored stickers, not clear like on the Soundwave set. All right, let's take a look at the instruction book. Oh wow, this one's in color, guys. The Miniso Optimus Prime building set is set 6090, consists of 1,508 pieces, and is rated for ages 18 and up. All right, taking a look, we do have some pretty small instructions. It does look like they took the Lego instructions possibly and just condensed them down. It was pretty easy to follow the Soundwave ones because I used the instructions on the Lego website. So needless to say, I'm going to try and do that as well with this one to make it a little bit easier, and hopefully it'll go as smoothly as it did with Soundwave. But yeah, I'm very impressed with this manual. Pretty awesome. There do appear to be 2 loose plates in the bag, and I don't know if these fell out of another bag, but we'll find out as we go along. All right, so let's get our piece bag count and check out what we've got. All right, so taking a look at our spread, you can see that they do have this set divided up into 3 bag steps, but there are 20 bags. So I don't know how that's going to work. With using the Lego instructions, I may end up having to open all the bags. Here we do have 4 extra plates and a Technic rod. We do have our sticker sheet right over here. And our 20 bags. So, ain't nothing to it but to do it. This ought to be fun. All right, friends, these are the bricks. Let's get it all snapped together and get you a quick review of the Miniso Optimus Prime build. Are you ready? Transform and roll out. Wow. All right, folks, that's the build. And wow, I'm blown away. Let's take a deeper look at this Miniso Optimus Prime. Guys, I am absolutely blown away with this building model. The Danish brand costs $179.99. I paid $31.90 for this building set through AliExpress, and it is marketed under the Miniso brand. I don't know what the Danish version is like, but this thing was phenomenal. Let's take a look at all of the accessories that come with it, beginning with our little name plaque. Now, we do have this plaque that does say Optimus Prime, Function Commander, and it's got all his speed and endurance and stats here. But what I did notice that they did misspell sentient. So, I mean, I'd rather have that misspelled than it saying, like Optimal Primus or something like that, We do have the Autobot logo there. Looks really cool. The sticker's really great. These stickers were not clear like the Soundwave stickers. They were colored stickers, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, that's our little brick built stand. Now, he does come with an Energon cube, which of course we all know is the source of the Cybertronian's powers. So that's pretty cool. I wasn't too sure what it was. I guessed it was an Energon cube. And then really quick, I looked up a review of the Lego Optimus Prime build, and they had the same thing in there. So yeah, I was right. The little plaque or 2x6 tile that goes around his waistline, it should be, in robot form, it should be this shiny piece right here. So I need to fix that. But I did have it transformed into the semi form, and much like the original Danish brand, it looks really rough when it's transformed into a truck. But I think most of us are going to have it in this form anyway. I'm going to put him up on my shelf right next to Soundwave, and yeah, he's going to look great. Now, taking a look over here, we do have his, I don't know what it's called, an Energon axe. You remove his hand, his right hand, or you can put it in his left hand, and slip this in there to look like he formed it out of energy. But yeah, I'm more of a fan of the blaster than the actual axe itself. So yeah, I'll probably just put that off to the side somewhere. Now, speaking of his blaster, this thing is phenomenal. Made up of so many different pieces, you get a great representation of Optimus Prime's blaster. Really, really cool. And then, of course, when he is transformed into truck form, this will just fold up like that, and then it sits in the back and just looks like some mechanics of the back of the truck. I will not be switching him back to truck mode because I did not enjoy that at all. Besides, this is how I want to see him. So let's get a closer look at Optimus Prime. Now, taking a look at Optimus, we do have him here in all of his glory. Standing at attention, we have some great printed parts from his eyes to the plaque on his helmet to the Autobot symbols to the arrows here on his forearms. This is a sticker, as I said. And we've got tons and tons of beautiful chrome pieces. Those things did look amazing. There were so many of them. Now, right here, when you look at Optimus and you open his chest, you can see that we do have the Allspark. And the Allspark is removable. You can take it out and look at it. And you can see that it would be really cool if it had some kind of light in it or light break or anything. But it's really cool. This is what keeps the Transformers alive. So we'll pop that back in. It just sits in there kind of loosely. That is my Allspark. Now we just close it up. Really cool metallic grills right here. And he does have ratchet elements in place so that you can pose him in all different positions. And then you can look down here on what would be his thighs. We do have some more stickers. These stickers are gray. Look really good. And then we've got some chrome pieces here on the gas tanks, which are really cool. We do have some light elements here for the headlights and the turn signals. Really great looking model, you guys. And then the effect they got on the head is just phenomenal. I mean, the shape of it, they got it down pat. I mean, it looks really, really good. Looking at him from the rear, you can see that we do have the jetpack on his back, and it can be removed. It looks pretty good the way it is there because you've got this really cool effect here, this grill effect, vent effect, and then you've got another Autobot symbol right there. So I kind of like it there. And here's the little jet nozzles, or the actual jets themselves right there. Really cool effect for the smokestacks. And he does have little rubber stoppers on his feet. You can see that there should be 6 of the little round ones, but unfortunately, I only got 5. Yeah, because for some reason they decided they were going to include a little yellow flower instead of my 6th rubber element. So, yeah, that'll go in my gardening supplies. And the rubber stoppers that are in his feet are enough to keep him from falling and slipping. So yeah, man, I don't know what else I can say other than this was a really enjoyable build. I don't know how many bags come in the Danish version, but this one came with 20 bags split up into 3 bag sections. I was not able to use the original Lego instructions because I couldn't find them online, and when I did find them, they didn't even start out with the exact same stuff. So I went ahead and I sucked it up and struggled through the book because, as I did say before, it was really hard to see some of the colors, especially the dark blue. Really hard to see in that manual. But we got it done, and the outcome is absolutely amazing. His gun has this little 2x6 brick here. Or is it a 2x8? 2x8. And that actually just kind of attaches right there on his forearm to look like he's holding it. Just got to snap it in. And I give it that kind of a cranked up, holding it up in the air kind of situation. And then having the other arm at the ready, you can kind of tilt his body a little bit, turn his head, and have him ready for action. So yeah, really, really great looking set. And for the price, guys, this thing cannot be beat. I mean, it was under $32. And as much as I would love to have the original version, there's just no way I can keep up with the prices. I would definitely recommend this. So right here, you can see the Miniso Soundwave right next to the Miniso Optimus Prime. And guys, I am so happy with these products. I can tell you right now, little sneak peek, little insider information, Bumblebee's already on his way over here. The Miniso Bumblebee will be the next Transformer that I review on the channel. These guys are going to look so great together. Alright folks, that's going to do it for this build and review of the Miniso Optimus Prime building set. If you enjoyed this build and review, please do me a favor and smash that like button, comment down below, share the video with a friend, and if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to pick up one of these awesome building sets for your own, I'll go ahead and throw a link down in the description below where you can pick one up, and you can pay under $32 instead of $180. If you'd prefer to go ahead and purchase the original one, I will also put the original link in there, and you can buy the original branded one. If you'd like to donate to the channel to help us further the success of Brick by Brick with Mighty Joe, you can go to this QR code and donate as much or as little as you like. You're not obligated to do so, and we appreciate anything you send. Take care of yourselves, and remember, when life starts getting you down, just take it brick by brick. See ya!